All right, folks, welcome back to the Knives Fast channel. We've got a review of a Kansept knife here that they sent along. This is the Kansept Foosa. Wow, what a mess I am. In copper carbon fiber and S35VN. Oh, goodness. Here's the thing. The tripod's too low. That's why I was doing that. Let's try this again. I bet this will look better now. Yep, and I didn't knock the knife over. I tried to, but I didn't. So there you go. All right, guys, welcome back to the Knives Fast channel. You can tell I'm kind of a goofball, but it's okay. We have fun around here. So like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, stick around on the channel. And again, thanks to the folks over at Kansept for sending this guy along. Now, I will say right off the bat, this thing is ridiculously beautiful. Look at that copper carbon fiber. It is some of the best looking copper carbon fiber I've seen. Now, up until now, I always say that the one that I've seen that looks the best is this Tuya Envy that I have. But to me, this is way better than that. This is the best looking copper carbon fiber I've seen. I know others have told me they've seen some good, and it's got some excellent grip to it. You have black hardware, including a black titanium clip that goes to right about there, sticking out of the pocket. Not reversible, no lanyard hole or pin. This is cool, and the reason I think this knife is cool, I've been really kind of focusing on how hard it is to design one of these knives that sits down inside the handle completely. And by the way, because of that, this thing carries extremely thin in the pocket. It is excellent in the pocket, good in and out of the pocket, good retention, excellent black hardware. And again, we are contoured on these scales, which I think is fantastic. You do have black liners, as you can see, steel liners, and your blade is dead center. Very, very cool. By the way, we are tooled on both sides, and with Kansept, that pretty much guarantees that this guy is going to have race washers for those bearings to ride in, and that is going to work really well, okay? Now, this is interesting. This is a non-locking knife. You heard me right, non-locking. So we have a flipper tab, and we have double detents. Now, I will try my best to explain what that is. Now, we have a black coated blade, but that jimping still feels pretty significant, okay? You can see there that opening detent is absolutely spot on. It is dialed up and perfect. You can see it's just a basic snatch across like a light switch, and it is great. Now you can see here, we're getting into quite a fidget rhythm. If you want a knife, this is riding on bearings. If you want a knife that is fidgety for you, this is one, okay? This is a good option. Very nicely done. Now, the thing that you have to remember is a detent. So what is a detent? A detent is a ceramic ball, usually on a lock bar, but in this case it's on the inside of the liner there, and a hole in the blade. And you have two detents on this one, and what happens is that creates the pressure for me to release the knife. Well, in the case of a double detent, there's a second detent when it's open that keeps the knife from just easily closing, and you can see this one does not take much pressure at all to break, okay? Not much whatsoever. It definitely does it. I wish it was a little bit stronger. That would be much better. If it was, because you cannot, I do not ever advise for you to put your thumb up on the spine of this blade. It is just too weak to do that. It would be a danger, in my opinion. So you need to get used to holding this knife like this, or like this, you know what I'm saying? But keep your thumb off of that blade, in my opinion. You can do what you want. My opinion, I have a black wash blade. This is a gorgeous black wash, S35VN, okay? Gorgeous kind of tanto-shaped blade there, as you can see. As far as cutting, don't put your thumb on the, there you go. Very nice. Very, very nice. Cuts really well. Obviously, we're pushing against those detents when we're cutting, okay? So we're good. It's not going to come unlocked while you're cutting unless you're being crazy, okay? Now, that it's fine for that. Now, you can see that coating holds up really nicely. That's just some marking from the material. You can see we have a fairly thin stock that comes down to a nice point here. And we have a secondary tip if you want to get down in something like so, okay? But again, be careful not to break that detent, okay? But fidget-wise, guys, if you like to fidget, this may be your go-to, okay? All right, so let's move this and see our comparisons. Now, it's going to be way smaller than the Rat 1. And a little bit big, no, about the same size as the Rat 2. I'm surprised. And since we have the To You Envy out, and some of you may know about that, you can see it's also smaller than the Envy. Now, let's go to the lovely specs and read those for you and tell you about what kind of price we have and availability and all of those great things. Now, these are available at Kansept's website. And this is a Rolf Helbig design, and they're $126, okay? And they are available at the link I will leave down below. And it is a 7.16-inch knife with a 3.06-inch blade, 0.118 or 3 millimeters on the blade thickness, S35. Tanto with a flat grind is not a compound, which is really cool if you ask me. 3.2 ounces. Again, it's called the Foosa or the K202T3. Copper, carbon fiber, satin. Well, it says satin. Am I looking at the wrong one? No, it's black wash blade. I don't know why it says satin on here. But there's also several other versions of this knife available. And matter of fact, if you use the link I leave for you, you can go down to the bottom of the page and it will give you the other ones. Like there is a blue and white, what I call Chinese carbon fiber there. And those are in stock for $126. There's a black and white. And then there's a black and white, meaning black and white carbon fiber. And then a black on black version. So really cool. There's also a carbon fiber, twill carbon fiber version. Very cool. And I don't think, I'm not sure. You'd have to look into each one to see if they're all, I think they're all the slip joints. They also make a liner lock version of the knife, which is really cool as well. But this one is absolutely gorgeous. So, guys, what do you think of this one? Is it one you're interested in? I would love to know. Definitely like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And thank you so much for your support and for watching the Knives Fast channel.